The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I couldn't believe that happened, all that. But
What the
so,
shooter?
oh, we back? Oh, we back. Hey, what's up? I'm Lewis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
Crew is back, so I guess we can change that thing to Lewis Dix and TDP and Jeff.
No, I'll leave it like it is.
Lewis Dix and friends, because evidently you see we lost a friend. It's rough when you get cut. This is, what'd you say? It's the second documentary you got cut out of.
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Dan and Green he has a procedure tomorrow. I don't know if HIPAA applies to this, but he's having his annual colonoscopy. Not annual, but
Well, HIPAA's not on you. That's on the medical establishment.
okay. So he's got to drink that stuff
Yeah, he
tonight.
said the laxatives and all that.
Clean, so he's sitting on the toilet right now. Me's don't like that when I'm talking about toilet stuff. Well, hey, listen, it's crazy. This world's going crazy. I heard about the guy at the 7-Eleven.
It's been crazy.
I had my first experience of an
tell.
active shooter.
Welcome to the real world.
I was in.
How horrible was your act?
Hilarious. I was in Charlotte, North
Want
Carolina.
my money back.
And as some of you heard, it was, and I mean, people were blowing up Craig's phone. Only 4 people called me.
Wow.
Jeff was one of them, but I was like,
Is Craig okay?
yeah, that's what Jeff said. He didn't even ask about me. That's correct.
You need to continue to work. Is Craig okay?
Thank God everyone's safe. That was the main thing. But what
When
happened
Lewis
was,
called me, I said, "Damn, you're alive."
yeah, right. Give me
Why, he called you? See, I had to call him. See?
I didn't call. Did I call you?
Yeah.
I was probably calling him to see if he's coming here.
Yeah, right.
Because I know if he don't come, you don't come. So, but yeah, so it was
Snitch.
the crazy thing happened. Those are nice Nikes. I wouldn't wear that color, but it's nice. You could tell a girl bought them for you.
Wow.
Because a guy wouldn't buy those for you. So we had a show at the Comedy Zone in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. So we rolling. So we did a show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, and then came up on Saturday.
Yeah.
First show was at 7. So we knocked that out, and people were leaving. And then, now this is...
Get to the shooting part.
Yeah, somebody was bad that night.
No, a guy came in. He actually had tickets for the Damon Wayans show that had been canceled
Okay.
months ago. So he went to the box office, and, they explained to him that you can get a refund and all that. So he came early, then he left. And then he came back. It was a brother. Came back, and they had just started letting people in the room. So it was like 3 people in there, and then he walked in, and then you can see this is all stuff on security film tape that we watch. So then all of a sudden, he pulls out a gun and points it at the waitresses, and I'm saying, if you value your job, your life, get out. So he told everybody to get out. And then the people who were sitting there got out, and then the security guy was just telling everybody, and staff and the bar, and get out, get out. There's a guy with a gun, get out, get out. And we were in the green room. And I was actually coming out of the green room. The guy was like, hey, guys, you got to get out. It's a shooter. It's a guy with a gun. Get a gun. So I went in and told Craig and all them, like, hey, man, y'all got to go. You got to go. And, of course, the comments like, why? You got to go. It's active shooter. And then everybody, and it was funny because on the tape, you see all of us running out of the green room. Then you see me stopping and turn back. And they were like, Lewis, what were you going to do? And do some kind of like a superhero.
Maybe if I make him laugh.
And I was just looking back to see where it was, because my whole thing is, if somebody's right up on you, you gotta
Yes.
you gotta shoot out. So I was like, I might have to go back in the other door, back in, and barricade myself. So so we all got out, and then there was a outdoor concert next door, and we ran to that place where security was in the back and hung out there.
Y'all just
So
ran
then-
straight to it. No fence, no walls, no.
It was a fence. A couple had to drop under it. Jump over it.
Okay.
Some people went under it.
Did you climb over it?
No, I jumped.
You ain't got no hops like that.
I did that thing with
That
the hand
adrenaline,
and
that
the
adrenaline had you going.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
Yeah. So
Jeff was right. These guns are real.
so then on the tape you see my man. The club is empty, and you see him just stand in the club, and then he shoots twice, and then he sits the gun down, and then he sits down, and then the cops come, and you see the cops come in, and my man stands up, puts his hand behind his thing, and all that, and then when CSI was there, we had to sit outside and wait. Craig and them broke. I had to stay to get everybody's stuff.
He shot the bar or the stage?
He
What did
shot
shoot?
towards the stage.
Oh.
Put a little hole in the comedy zone.
10 minutes later.
Yeah, that's it. That should be a reminder. He should leave that hole there.
So then they had after we all came back in, the owners talked to the staff and said, hey, of course they canceled that 9:45 show, but people were still coming up. Why ain't no show? Why ain't no show?
Yeah.
So
Like, nigga,
the
that
owner
ain't shit,
told
nigga.
I asked the staff, how many of y'all working tomorrow, to raise a hand, how many of y'all feel comfortable working? Some put their hand down, and then that next day they made the decision not to have the show.
Soft ass employees.
But they were really shaken up. It was mostly, I think it was like maybe 2 black people working. The rest were young white kids, and they were shook up. They were
Can
crying
we get
on
your
the
point of
grass.
view? Can we, when you walk in?
Shoot him. Louis Dix with that McDonald's joke. Shoot him.
Twice. That
So-
nigga ain't playing that organ. Shoot that nigga.
Yeah,
I
Craig
ain't
was
coming here for
funny.
no goddamn music. Some jokes.
It's funny. It was weird,
Say that about my mama again.
but everybody else was really messed up.
So was you able to sleep? Did you
Yeah,
process it?
yeah,
It was cool.
It
The
was,
feeling came out you. You like,
It was.
you wasn't rattled?
It was weird trying. Everybody kept asking the same question. What was wrong with him? What was wrong with him? like we know. That was the thing the constant question I get from people is like, what do you think he was thinking? What was wrong with it? What happened? Why'd he do it? Then nobody knows. The only thing is mental.
No, you just didn't have the words to put it in perspective at the time.
What made
He had a gun and he wanted to use it. That was
Yes.
wrong
There you
with
go.
him.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And that's what I told somebody. I was like, look, he had a gun. He told us to leave. We got up. We left. And I just thank God that he was that kind of guy to say, leave. I don't need to shoot you all, but I'm just going to fire this gun. So they said he caught a bus, Greyhound bus, from Jersey to Charlotte.
Wow.
wow.
They
He
said
really
he had-
wanted to see you.
Yeah. I see Damon. He really wanted his money back. Shit.
So that was, code 3 was like, oh, they got to do it, you okay and all that. But
What was she gonna do? Was she gonna come down there with her firearm?
no, she don't do that.
I'm
She-
LAPD.
She's a witness. She don't play that. Because she said the thing with her thing is that you never know who else is with him.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
She said you start firing on him, somebody be right behind you.
So you was video chatting with Code 3?
No.
My girl has a gun too. Show him, honey.
LAPD. Free.
I'm
Stop.
protected.
That's funny. That ain't true, but okay.
She keeps it in her purse.
You got to tell all these people. Oh, we supposed to go. Do you have Wi-Fi here? That's a dumb question. Well, I wanted to go live. Some people. That's how people, I guess, listen to it.
Duh.
Now,
Can we
but
let the
what's-
viewers know who did your mustache?
I got my hair cut because I got to leave for the show tomorrow, and yes, it's darkest brown. That's what I use.
You still use Gloria?
Yeah, I've been going to Glory for over 30 years. So
It shows.
Yeah.
yeah, Jeff trying to. Where? How do I get on internet here? It says MS Studios. Got it. Join the network. Password is
You don't have Wi-Fi on your phone?
radio in all caps.
Right. Let's do it right
There you
here.
go.
Oh, okay.
4309. Fuck. Could you edit that part of the show out?
I'm not good with this.
It shows.
This technology.
Okay, so now I can. How did you go live for me last time? I went to Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You know how to do that?
No.
You helping him, Jeff?
No, he doesn't know.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Seriously, you just get us an 8-track tape. Chris Spencer keep doing all these jokes his dad told him.
Yeah.
They corny.
Should bring in the sound effects that he used to do.
I mean, it's like cool. Your dad's cool, but
Some people like it.
can I see your water bottle so I can put it up there? I'm live. People can see my mustache. Okay. All right. So, how was you guys? How was your week? How was the comedy act?
It was good.
It's good.
So
You hosted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you funny? He's funny. I guess he's funny. What was your week like?
How to get shot at. I know that.
Exactly.
This world. And now, so you were.
You feel gangster now?
No, I feel lucky. Okay. These are people that are joining. More people are joining. That's pretty cool.
So-
Thanks for joining. You're supposed to say hi, what's up, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's funny when you go live, when other people go live, older people, they stare at the thing really weird. You know, like, that's why I don't like, you know, like they stare at it old. You do old things when you get old.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're catching yourself do old things.
Not yet.
Yes, you have.
You just asked me. Now you're gonna just gas.
It's
me.
just little
Yes.
things that you do.
That's
like-
you.
Is that me?
Yes. You catching yourself because you old.
I don't mess around in the shower. I hold on. Because people die when they fall in the shower.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hold on.
You don't have you don't have a sense of balance no more. You losing that?
No, I have that, but I just have to make
So
sure.
you still use the rail when you walk up the stairs to come down?
I've always used the rail, going up and going down. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't like. I got a fear of someone running behind me, pushing me down the steps.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And I got pushed down the steps once when I was young. And
Traumatic.
yeah, that, and I got a thing about.
So what happened to you getting shot at? Didn't
No, for some
Overseas.
reason that didn't bother me.
but being pushed down the steps? You still
I was young.
remember that?
It was traumatic. Like also, I got a thing about drinking out of the water fountain. I feel like somebody's gonna push my head down and bust my mouth on the thing. You don't have any phobias like that?
No.
Yes, you do. Everybody does.
Not everybody else.
Yeah, like
Just
everybody
deal
has-
with your own.
Yeah, like a scary ass like you.
Deal with your own.
Yes. It's okay.
Like some
okay.
people are. You from Chicago, so you gotta have fear of something.
Of dying every day.
It's not. That's gonna happen eventually.
Well, I don't want it to happen too soon.
All right, that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
shit.
That makes sense. Because people always say, you know, when it's your time, it's your time. Nah, let's chill out on that time.
Yeah, it is.
That time
It
limit.
is.
That time limit.
That bullet could have found you through that wall and been like, damn.
Yeah, because I was funny, and when you're really funny, you don't pay attention. I mean, I was paying attention. You pay attention now.
Yeah,
in
you
the
do.
club, you pay attention.
You have to.
You look at everybody.
But you know what's so cold? The video of the boy who shot the people in Buffalo when he was driving in the car and he parked
Yeah.
in the front and got out and just domed
Just hit
on
that
girl.
Yeah, and then her
right,
husband.
I didn't see that.
Yes. They hit her husband.
Right.
I mean,
He
it
didn't
was
park in a parking spot. You know how you just, if you're going to drop somebody off at the store, you know, you
Right.
let him out right. He got out right there. She was right there and he just gave it to her.
and then
Wow,
got,
with the AR.
yep.
Yes.
And then got her husband, and they were just putting the groceries in the car.
Yeah.
Did they look at him at all?
No.
No, she did because she flint because it was right in their face. It was right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to be careful now, man. You just.
Well, now you got to be careful. All this shit I've been telling you over the years hasn't applied into that. You had to live
no,
it.
no. I've always had.
And it's okay,
No,
though.
I've always had a sense of being from Philly, of watching things.
heightened-
Yeah, I mean that's what Philly teaches you.
Right.
You don't trust anybody.
Right.
Like out here, you can get complacent, California.
Nah.
But no, you can when you first move here because the palm trees and everything looks like, oh, it's okay. In Philly, some old lady could get you. You just always on in Philly. It's
But
just
I think my sense of heightened awareness increased being out here.
not when you first got out here.
Yes, because
when I
I didn't
first-
know because I didn't know anyone. So everywhere I went, I was just like, okay.
But when I got here, you looked at all this space and all these palm trees and people. When I first got out here, minivans were big.
Yeah.
You know, and you heard about the rough part, but it was like everybody had grass. You know, so it was like
It's very
okay.
deceptive.
Yes.
Very deceptive.
Yes. And then that one time in LA when you get checked when you go in the wrong neighborhood, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, this ain't Soul Train.
Yeah, exactly.
This ain't. This is
yeah,
okay. This is
right?
real.
This is real LA.
They
right
look.
here.
They look mad.
Yeah.
They look serious. They look like.
When was the first time that happened to you?
When I was walking, I walked to the store in the jungle. I had just moved into the jungle, and I didn't know it was jungle.
Okay.
I didn't know what that meant.
Was it the liquor store?
Yeah.
Right there on the corner.
Yeah. What up, OG? And I was young at that time.
Right.
he said, "What up, OG?" I was like,
How'd you respond?
"Oh, I was Philly then. Yo, what up?"
Hey, top of the morning to you.
No, I was Philly. Yo, what
How
up?
you guys doing?
No.
Can I
I
get you
said
guys something?
Lewis always looked old, even when he was young.
This old looking.
Yeah. So I just.
Were you
what-
nervous?
No, I was. I had a thing about because you
A
from
swag.
Philly.
Swag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Philly.
swag.
From Philly, I was. I mean, come on.
Okay.
I thought I could. I always pretended like I could fight.
Okay.
So no, I wasn't worried. There wasn't nobody in Cali. No, I wasn't worried until I went and saw some real stuff.
Have you ever had a fight, Lewis?
Yeah, I've had fights.
How many have you won?
I've only lost one. I've only lost one fight. But
In
this
your
guy,
adult life?
but Blair was a boxer, so
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was gonna lose that one, but I had to fight him because he came to the house.
Now the length of time you've been out here, have you had any fights?
Well, the way you tell it, you've taken care of all my fights. I hadn't
mean,
had it
no.
because of you. 'Cause
No.
you had have I ever had a fight? I think in the Valley once. Some guy stepped to me, and I put my hands up. He put his hands up.
And then that was
Y'all
it.
patty cake? What happened?
Patty cake.
No,
You're out.
No, I got him. My motto is to swing and keep swinging. Mm-hmm. And if they're back,
Put your head down and just swim like
No, but just keep your hands up, but keep swinging.
Do you do windmills?
Do I do?
I don't know.
Do you do windmills?
No, you put them up.
Yeah. Do you look like you have a boxing stance?
I ain't
Yeah,
seen that
put 'em-
style in a while.
Well, no, you put them up, and then you start jabbing. You start filling them out. You act like you can fight, and when if you slip up, you catch him. You're like, oh, I got this.
Okay.
It's always a thing of like, I got this.
Okay.
Now, what about you? You've ever been in a fight?
Not out here. No. 34
Okay.
years. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Arguments.
Yeah, a few arguments. You got heated.
Okay.
Yeah, but then that was it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Well, step, nigga, step. All right. Well, all right. That was about it.
Yeah, I mean, we
mean,
didn't necessarily have to fight. I mean, trying to think of what a bunch of comics have gotten into fights,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
nobody ever stepped.
No, I did. I did have one
Who?
when I was at the Quality Inn. These two
Oh, that's the
homeless-
place where fights start.
Well,
No.
these two homeless girls, they threw something on me, and that was like right after 9/11. Yeah. So I knocked one of them out.
The girl?
Yeah.
You knocked the girl out?
Yes.
That wasn't a fight.
Shit. I mean, but it was. I take that back. Yeah, it was a couple. The one I had at the time when you climbed me, when I took my glasses off. Yeah, that was a couple.
So wait a minute, she felt like Tower 2. He's a terrorist.
Yeah. So I mean,
She threw something on you. What'd she throw on you?
I don't know. It's just something after that time. It was just something liquid, and I was just like, "Fuck that," and I just like, I equate that to her spitting on me.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean,
I'm with you. Spitting is the worst.
Yeah, that's.
That's.
So now, do you not at the age we're at now? Do you like know when to walk away, and just like, all right, it ain't nothing but words? Because I get confronted almost every night.
Yeah, my dad was asking about that. He's like, Jeff got a dangerous job.
No, it is. I mean, it's like you just get to the point where it's like, all right, it's just words.
Okay, Sunday night in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So Craig went to just play some keyboards at this place. This guy asked me, and I was like, he said, yeah, I own this tavern. Craig, come down. So our show was canceled on Sunday. I was like, hey, you want to go down there? He's like, yeah. So they set up a keyboard for him. Mm-hmm. Now, these people were, it was a bunch of white people, and they were thick in there. I guess my man had told him he was coming there.
Yeah.
So we get there. So me, the other comic, this girl that was with us, Craig's friend, and then another comic, Craig's nephew. So we were all, trying to. I went and got the guy at the door, one of the comics, and then we were trying to. And this guy was up front, and so we had all squeezed up front. So I tried to get him, and he's like, "No, you can't. That's enough. Ain't no more of y'all coming in." And I was like, "Well, hold up, man. He's with Craig, and we're just trying to sit him there. I've been waiting for 2 hours, and I couldn't think of anything quick to say at that time. I thought about it afterwards. So I said, listen, man. He was like, no, this is it. I was like, listen, just calm down, man. You wouldn't have been here for 2 hours if we hadn't brought Craig down. So we're working with him. Just let us sit. We'll be out of your way. No, I said, all right, tell you what.
Was it a white guy?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's going to sit there, and I won't stand there. I'll go over here and sit. Is that okay with you? Well, I said, listen, I'm just trying to make things nice. There's no sense in anybody getting upset, man. So do you want to have a good time since you've been standing there for 2 hours?
Look here, darky.
Right, that was a vibe I got. And it was really weird watching all those people who didn't. If he wasn't Craig, would they be hanging out? Would they be,
Right.
Because they were, even the guy that was, I don't know what his job was. He might have been cleaning up or bussing tape, whatever. But he was just, get out of my MF way. Everybody get out of my way. And then I said, hey, excuse me, can you, I ain't got nothing to help you. Get out of my way.
White guy?
Yeah, just rude. And I was like, okay, this is what they, but this is their place every week.
Yeah, because it's packed now. I'm power tripping.
Right. And my man, the guy was like, I come here every week. And I was like, okay, fine. Then you should. I wanted to say I didn't think of it too late because when you said I come here every week, I would say, well, then you should know where to stand.
Exactly.
I wasn't quick enough.
Your comic senses. You were still
You were
right
too
from
scared. Yeah.
You didn't want that rebuttal. You didn't want that feedback.
No, but I was.
Now, did you feel like standing your ground? Like, all right, I'm gonna go tap for tap, but then it's like,
No,
did you feel any escalation?
No, I wasn't going to let it get escalated because I'm representing Craig.
Yeah.
It doesn't, because whatever happens,
Right.
it's going to be his name.
Right.
So my thing is like, let me diffuse this.
Right.
My whole thing is, what do you need to make you comfortable, man?
I'm going to de-escalate.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then it was a couple girls who were servers at the comedy club came down also. And they were kind of in front of people too. And they were, I don't know if they were Latino or whatever, but the other girls were European. Yeah. So the other girls like, you in my way. Well, that's how I got to be. I had a gun stuck in my face last night. I ain't moving nowhere, damn it.
There you go.
She gave her, and I was like, well, hey, listen, you can say, no, she's fine. They run this city.
Listen, Benson.
Yes.
You tell me what to do.
I know. It was just, the energy of people in that city of Charlotte was very interesting.
It's all over,
it's the NASCAR Hall of Fame is there.
Right.
That weekend, and Garth Brooks was there for 2 nights, and then the Dixie Chicks.
There you go.
So it was, it was the people,
It was
the
America.
brown people who were serving you were so polite. They were so polite.
The brown people? Is that what we have to call them now?
The minority. I don't know. A lot of people were nice. Brown and white people were nice.
So they can't
It was
just Hispanics that were serving.
I don't know what they were, and so I'm saying brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Colombia, Puerto Rico.
All that's close to brown.
Okay.
What would you call them?
Well, they were. I mean, it's just like
I don't know what they were.
Okay. You didn't ask?
No, I was observing them, or they were. No, I'm not. If I'm asking you a question or you serve me, I'm not going to ask you what you are.
Right.
Okay.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, one guy kept sending his food back. I was like,
I need more spit on this
man,
spaghetti.
I'm like, man, you better chill, man. I saw my brother Michael.
How's he doing?
He's good. He's a little henpecked. He was.
Did he bring a gun out tonight?
No.
Protect his big brother?
My boy Fred, who was a former prison guard, he carries. When I was in Philly,
okay.
he had to keep his hammer with him, and he said whenever he go back down to the old neighbor, he keeps one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Got to.
He said like
This is the ones that you think that won't, that will.
Yeah.
So, but my brother's son, Bryce, who's 18, this little young boy.
He's like, hey, Uncle Lou.
Yeah. Hey, Sure Rider. Oh. She listens live.
What?
Yeah, Sure Rider.
Not the.
Sure Rider, the only one? Okay. What's up, girl?
Listens, she's cool peeps.
The basement boogie.
Yeah. Red light. Put that summer madness on. Let me grind. That's the way of the world. Yeah.
Her name growing up,
song.
they called her Cherry. That was her name.
Cherry?
That was her nickname, Cherry. We all had nicknames, Cherry.
What was yours?
The Pits.
So, and everybody, so she called to see if she made sure I was okay.
Who sure did?
Aw.
So that was cool.
Checking on her Lulu.
Yeah, she trying to knock Code 3 out the way.
I don't know why y'all keep pushing that. So listen,
Bitch, I was here first. I told him he was funny.
Woman to woman, have you ever?
Girl,
Now,
you know
come
what this is. Can we have a conversation?
Now, okay.
I told him he was funny in 4th grade.
Right.
You just getting the leftovers.
I get his hair done. That's the nose I ride.
So, what? Do you de-escalate? Well, yeah, you have to in your job.
Every night, I have to.
What's your go-to to do that? Do you touch the person?
No,
or do you,
never. I stay a distance,
and you watch their hands.
Always got to watch their hands, and you just kind of just like the way you talk to them. It's like the week before, this young girl, and I've never been scared, but I was fearful that night.
Yeah, you
We
said
should call.
that.
Yeah, you said that last. We should call this stories of the dime.
Yeah, I mean because you
Dime
see
time.
Dime time.
You see so much shit, and I was just like, all right, because normally I'm just not gonna let you talk shit to me, and not give it back to you.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? What's the problem?
But that's just
you.
yeah,
That's just your Chicago and you.
yeah, and it's just like But some told me that night, it's just like, nah, don't give it to them because they want a bus.
Intuition.
Yeah, they want a bus. They looking for that reason, and you could just see the mannerism. They want a bus. They looking for something.
Yeah, I think some people.
They come out looking for something.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying. Like you say, normally you give it back. Like Dannon's that way. You say something, he's got to compete with the person.
Yeah.
I think I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I am anymore.
Well, no, you were always like that. That's why sometimes you would talk shit to motherfuckers. And I would sit back and I'd be like, okay, now I got to watch this nigga's back. Because you would say something be fucked up to some people and in a condescending way. And
Yeah,
I'm
we
going to
went
look at you like,
We went through that last week.
no.
And I gave it some thought, but
Okay.
So what?
See?
Gave it thought. I was like,
That's what I'm saying.
Very dismissive.
at least I was consistent.
Okay.
I mean, you always tell me, isn't that keeping it real?
Yeah, but it's just like, when you think about it, I'm like, just like, well, damn, how many times, not only trying to save him, but how many times I could have got fucked up in the process.
You act like it was every week I was needing to
Man,
get
you
saved.
don't know the places we rolled to. And motherfuckers say something, and you was like,
One time we
lip
went
off
to see
like-
somebody died. Was it Ricky? We went to his
We
place.
went to Ricky's, yeah.
And I had on
red.
all red.
Why?
Yeah, and beefy. Well-known Crips.
Right.
And this nigga like jumping up, and then when he get out the car, I'm just like, beefy, don't kill him. It's like, the niggas was like,
Why
oh,
would you
man.
wear all red?
I
shirts?
didn't.
But he
It wasn't all red.
No, you did. It was a Harvard Westlake. Because you was coming from somewhere, it was on Christmas. You was coming from somewhere, and I hit you, and you was like, all right, I'm turning around. I think you was going to the mall or something. He's like, I'm turning around right now.
So it's Christmas. You can't wear red during Christmas.
Nigga, they dress
That's-
Santa in blue.
They do.
Yes. Can't
Oh,
have
so
no
I
red.
was in the blue neighborhood.
Yes.
With red on.
Looking
Yes.
like Chicken George.
Yes.
Can't do that.
That's ridiculous. That's just.
No, it's not.
I mean,
That's
when are they
serious.
gonna let that go?
They never. It's passed down. And now some motherfuckers nowadays, they take it to the extreme.
It's etiquette, Louis. Street
Yes.
etiquette. That's all. Know your surroundings.
Street etiquette is a green light, yellow, red.
No.
Stop.
Okay. Okay.
No turn on right, red.
I got you.
It's now the words when they echo that, I don't give a fuck. You got to pay attention to that.
Well, these young people are at that point, man.
When
where
they say, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
Rest in-
Chef,
rest in-
Chief Premier.
Rest in powers to the young comic Jack Knight.
Oh yeah, man. I
Yes.
heard he was. I
was
I
great.
read about him. He was a writer, and he was
funny.
Yeah.
he was
hilarious.
He was
And
like
what was his
on
cause
his
of
way
death?
up
His- oh,
Shot himself.
Shot himself
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
by accident.
No. No.
How do you shoot yourself by accident?
People have shot themselves by accident. You think
No.
does she still do the news?
Well, if you
And
were
he
at
had
the
a lot-
meeting,
And he had a lot going for himself.
Yeah, he was just. I mean,
Good looking kid, 28. So
Yeah.
like you always say, what gets you to that brink at 28? When you have everything.
Well, you don't have everything, but you have what you're striving for.
Yes.
It's coming. It's right. You can see it.
Yes. The picture is clearer now. Like, this is what I'm walking towards.
Yeah, he was producing a show. He
Man.
created a show. He was a writer on a hit sitcom.
And I had just seen him like maybe 2 weeks prior. He looked at good spirits, all of that. Like, man, I want to do the show over there in Lamar Park. Y'all got to book me.
That's what happened.
But here's the thing. On the outside looking in, we'll say he's accomplished all these things. But
That's him right there.
Internally.
Wow.
Yeah, internally.
His family's
that's when people really come at you.
Yeah.
Family, people you hire to handle your affairs, they come at you.
Yeah.
So you don't know if they were stealing from him, family, all that, it was just like overwhelming to him. Like, I'm out of here. I don't, I worked hard to get to this point, and then y'all do me like this. So.
And with his girl and all that, because I heard it was over like a woman too, allegedly.
What, he broke up with her?
Yeah. Cheated or something.
Yeah, he probably stole, and, it was something he like, I don't want to fight back to get to, it ain't worth it,
He's just done. He's done.
Yeah.
It's like you look at some of it's like how much you got to navigate every day mentally.
No, that's real right there.
You got to navigate because I'm not, and I'm not allowed yet to manifest and deal with my emotions.
Right.
Because I got to deal with your emotions. So I got to navigate through how you feeling. Then I got to go to the next person. I got to go to the next circumstance. I got to go to the next situation. So when it's time for me to get to where the place I need to be for me to deal with my emotions, all that shit is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. I was on a plane Monday from Charlotte, got here Monday, then I had to wake up in the morning, deal with the kids, coaching them, and had a horrible lunch because they serve us lunch, and they don't act like they want to put meat in it. It's pasta.
That was your tipping point.
That was ridiculous,
So
it was pasta?
Yeah, it was just pitiful.
Bland.
No salt, no pepper. I mean, they had salt and pepper. Even when you put it on there, the
don't
pasta's
work.
like, yeah. So, and then I had...
But go back to that, what you just said. That was just Monday. On the way to the airport, you got to navigate through that. Were you treated all right at the ticket gate? Did they let you go through? Was there any problems? Was there any issues? Did they hold you up for anything? When you boarded the plane, was the motherfucker sitting next to you? Was he just like, man, I ain't trying to hear all this shit,
coming
yo.
back.
I just was shot at Sunday night.
Right.
Coming back Monday, so the ticket person, because I wanted an aisle seat.
Gotcha.
All right, she was like, look, I can give you an exit row seat, but it's a middle seat, but you got plenty of leg room.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. As opposed to sitting in the last seat, which wouldn't recline in the aisle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I said, all right. So then this big old dude, I mean, he wasn't fat. He looked like NFL.
Husky.
Mm-hmm. So, and then he was on the aisle seat, and then it was like a little thin dude this way. So my man kept bogarting the arm thing.
Rest.
And I'm like, no, this ain't happening. No, not
You
the whole trip.
You had a whole island?
Yeah, so I was like, and a few times I almost said something. Listen, man, you got to take the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
One or the other. You can't have the whole thing. And he was flexing.
like
He was just, And then as soon as he moved, his was, mine was, my little elbow, so I'm.
Like, how long can I hold this position?
Right, and that was the thing. I was holding it and then
Bracing
holding my
yourself?
hand, holding the seatbelt. And so for a while, I had him for like 15 minutes.
Like, I guess
But I had to scratch.
Lost that real estate.
But the whole flight, 5 hours, we fighting.
And see, that's the emotion you gotta navigate, because you like, if I urge him the wrong way.
And he took a bunch of pills. That's why I thought he was football.
Okay.
He took some like Advil, some other stuff, and I mean, he was taking a lot of stuff. But then I think I saw him with a guitar.
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, you just a buff musician."
It wasn't Craig?
But,
No,
but he looked. I mean, he looked NFL. I mean, dude.
Aaron Neville?
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Was he black?
So, huh?
Was he black?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the only reason I ain't,
Yo, my man!
right? Because that was the whole thing. Hey, the
Hit
number
you
is
over the head with
323.
the-
What's the phone number?
323-815-4204.
Hey, call in if you're navigating something and
No, you got to navigate through all of this shit every day.
let us know how you do it and what is some of your go-to methods to help you navigate this world and not to go crazy.
How do you decompress? How do you let just like, all right.
I'll say that, but I'll say the story first. The guy who went live, who broke up with his ex, who he had a child with, and then he got with his girlfriend who was pregnant, And then she went off on him and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna do you just like your wife, your ex did. I'm gonna put you on child support, yada yada yada." Went and killed the wife. Still waiting on live for the girl to come home. He's like, "Oh, there she go right there." Got out and went and go killed her.
Yeah, that dude was. Is that the one that
What?
turned himself in, or did he kill
I
himself?
think he killed himself too.
Cause he did. He is that the one that hit the boyfriend in the head with the hammer? Cause there was one motherfucker on there.
There was a couple of them.
Yeah.
But that one, he went live with it.
You mean like I'm live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Killed his ex and then waited on the girlfriend to come home, and he was in the car and she pulled up. He said, "Oh, here
Did
she
people
go."
like throw up balloons? I mean, you know, the little things, flowers.
I think it was
and-
guns going up.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one dude on there that he just like, yeah, I just beat this bitch ass. She was cheating on me. Yeah, the nigga that she was fucking, he laying in the bed moaning. I done bust his head open with this hammer, and you saw the blood on it. Yeah, I'm about to go finish him off. Then I'm gonna finish her ass off, put her in the bathtub, set her ass on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow.
A lot of dudes doing time from taking women out, man. A lot of dudes
But look at all the,
in the clink for
yeah,
that.
they have to navigate through all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Love is love. That heart is, ooh, that heart. It's now the heart is a muscle, but you got to strengthen that heart. Is tough, man.
I thought,
Everybody got their breaking point.
Men and women.
yeah.
Yes.
I thought I talked this
Yeah.
one guy off the cliff, another dime story, and I'm like, hey man, it ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You 38, you good looking dude. You say you got a promotion, you got money, and he like, nah, fuck that, man. She
What
cheated
happened?
on
Oh,
me.
he came down there looking
Yeah,
for her.
No, he came down with his homies.
Mm-hmm. She was down there.
No, they just brought him down there to get him away from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, and as men, black men, you know, we don't take the mental shit. Sometimes we don't take it serious. Cause I was like, hey man, y'all homie, that nigga really going through something. And they were like, man, that nigga, he tripping, nigga, fuck that bitch. Nigga, he gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Nigga, come in here, have a couple of shots. Nigga, let that shit go. And I'm like, hey man, this nigga crying. This nigga going through something, man.
Right, right.
And they like, nigga, man, fuck that bitch. Come on in
Now,
here.
how old was this young boy?
He was 38.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it was two young dudes heard me trying to pull him off. Hey, man, she's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going over there, man, because I know he over there. I got it in the car. I'm like, what you going to go over there and do? Nigga, I'm going to go over there and do what I got to do.
Now you said some young boys heard you.
Yeah, and them niggas are like, nah, man, fuck that, OG. We ain't built like y'all, nigga. Nigga, go handle your business.
Oh, they were telling him to go.
Yes. Nigga, fuck that. Go handle your business, nigga. Fuck that. Hit this, nigga. Go handle your business. And he like, really, man? Yeah, nigga. He said, man, OG, man, bitches is disrespectful.
Back in the day when somebody said hit this, you sat down and had a drink.
Yeah, but-
you know, then you didn't. They didn't push you towards something
Right,
ignorant.
right,
It was
No.
like sit here
And
and
he
Let it
walked
all
away.
in the basement, huh?
And he walked away.
And went to
I don't know what he did.
these young boys, man. And women do it differently. I mean, do they? When they get a guy break up, they cry and get with their girlfriends and
No,
then
they
have
worse.
mimosas.
They worse. The TikTok videos, one chick was beating her boyfriend's car with a bat, bust all his windows out,
Yeah.
took the knife, poured sugar and all that.
When you said bust all his windows, I was like, what's that? Safe Life?
Safe flight repairs.
No, I think women are worse, yo.
Well,
Now, me, as far as decompression, like,
Yes.
I know it's potentially be out there, especially when you drive. If somebody cut you off, they don't signal, they stop and they ain't going and all that. So I leave room for that. Now, when I get out the car, and then because everybody's a warrior in the car, so
Right.
I'm not even gonna play that game. But if I get out the car and I'm going to the gas station, I'm on Robinson and Airdrome at the 76.
Right.
Get out the car. European lady called me. She said, "I'm your guardian angel. Can I have $5?" I let her have it with both barrels. I'm like, if you don't, I gave it to her. I gave it to her.
You didn't give her the $5.
No, I gave her my venom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody at the pump looking all like the sky. Woo, doo, 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 doo. Like, I've never heard such vitriol in my life. You know, so I had to give it to her. So all that I let go, if I get out and I got to confront you on something, I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. So
Back
all
in
that was
there.
part of.
Yeah, all that compression. Then you got to let it out somewhere. And then, you know, let it go.
I turn on classical music.
That when you get to that point, that brings you back in.
Yeah, put on some classical music, and then every morning I wake up with gospel music. whenever I'm heading to go coach or heading somewhere, I put it on in the morning, every morning. Every morning I put it on just so I can know things aren't as bad and he's right there with me, and I'm still working through that of who he is. Yeah, that's my thing. That's the thing. I'm still working at who he is, but it is now.
He is you. That's who he is.
Okay, you think there's a higher power?
I heard that once, and I'll never forget it. As a teenager, this guy, he was just like, because this dude came up and he was like, yo, man, have y'all found Christ? And then my man's rebuttal was, well, I didn't know he was lost.
Right.
Did you put out a missing report? And I'm like, oh, okay, that was funny. He said, no, man, your salvation in Christ and all that. And then we listened to what he was preaching and all of that. And then my man just came and hit him with it like, yo, man, who's the biggest mass murderer and a serial killer that you know of? And this guy went down and he named some names. And he's like, well, who do you think? He said, man, it's God. And I was just like, whoa. He's like, yo, because God allows all this violence to happen. Because God provokes all of this. He pulls his Rolodex every day, pulling that. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is how this person going to die. This is how this person going to die. This is how this person going to die. And I just always thought of that. And I'm just like, okay. And even when, to decompress myself, to pull me back in, is what my dad's voice. It's like, yo, whatever you do, whatever action, it's consequences.
Absolutely.
So you have a voicemail or something, or you just hear his voice?
No, I just hear his voice. Every time, like when that girl 2 weeks ago, when I had my hand in my pocket on my shit and I had my shit cocked, and I was just like, okay, you know the rule. If you pull it out, you got to use it.
Right.
Got to use it. And I just made sure wasn't nobody around that was standing next to me, and I had a clear shot. And I just like, okay, if they busting, I'm busting. But then I heard my dad's voice and like, yo, if you pull, there's consequences come with that trigger. There's consequences. Are you ready to accept those consequences? And then that's what makes you just like, okay, cool. The voice of reasoning, all right, cool. Let me just step back. Let me go inside. I'll be the punk motherfucker for these last 5 minutes.
Right.
So, okay, so, and like she said, take your bitch ass in. You stop. Bitch, you still talking.
Right.
Take your old senile bitch ass in, gray haired motherfucker. I'll fuck your ass up.
Now, see,
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
What?
What she said.
She hit him with facts.
I mean, yeah, but then it's like it's the tone.
I got you.
Yeah, it's the man. It's like, but that ego, like, it's, really.
You know who I used to be, bitch?
It's like, really, you keep pushing them buttons, bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And people are good at that, especially people in your own home. They know what buttons to push.
Oh.
They know what buttons to push.
Sure.
They call you names that you just like, wait a minute.
And that's the worst.
Yeah, when you're in your house, and that goes on. That goes. You think women do that more than men?
Well, women store the ammo. Guys react to the ammo that's being thrown.
They just be shooting in the air.
Now, what's the worst name you've been called in your house?
Ex parte.
Wow.
It's the worst name.
Ex parte.
The last time I was in that house.
Wow.
But you are God, LD. You ain't got to search for it.
Huh?
You are God. You don't have to search for it. You are
so
God.
you okay. Because I've been praying a lot, too.
Does it help you?
Yeah. But you say it's me.
It's you.
But now, how do you pray? Do you do it the old-fashioned way? Do you get on your knees?
No. I do it if I'm,
If you take both B's out the Bible, what alphabet you have left?
Both B's.
Yeah, if you take both B's away.
You have an I. Okay, L and E.
A lie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's deep. I mean,
Because anything we all go through, you can't go to the Bible to find a solution.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not there for you.
And it was all written, allegedly A.D. B.C.
I mean, I've heard people break it down where you be like, okay, but then.
Eddie Griffin does a routine on it.
But I heard someone do a thing about. Then where did you think how did all this come about? Because supposedly we were of dust and all that, and somebody was talking about a watch, how God put a watch together, and how a watch works.
They all stories and fables.
Yeah.
All stories and fables. The original, if you didn't go back to the Akanagans or even before that, who gave everybody the alphabet? You had to see something moving and doing for you to create a God, a Buddha, a Yahweh, anything. All that you had to see. You had to see somebody doing all this. Now I can see, okay, I can sit back and make money off of this.
And that's the game now. Tax exemption.
Yeah,
So all over the world, they're going to give you a blonde hair, blue eye dude. All over the world.
Yep.
So why would you pray to that energy, giving them that energy, and you were out here mentally challenged about things in life? You are the power. That's why they hate us so much. That's why they want us dead.
Is there a specific scripture that you read every day? Or you just go through, do you read the Bible?
That was when I was going through it. I read it, but once these things start getting better,
Yeah, put this away.
yeah.
Let me close this chapter here. This verse don't apply to me.
And that's when you realize you got it. That's you.
It's still in the car, but it slid underneath the seat a few times. And the only time I saw it was when I was vacuuming.
At the car wash?
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Oh, they still here? Oh, okay.
All
That
right.
goes to show you right there, it's you, man.
Right. Yeah, I feel bad saying
New
that.
Testament or Old Testament?
I just, okay, all right.
Yeah, because they got us in there as slaves and,
Yeah.
like all the goins and all that, which is slaves.
You know.
Like, nah, I don't subscribe to none of that crap, man. You're going to deal with me right here, right now.
Yeah. I mean, I have a strong faith.
If you're going to believe in something, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And that, you know what's interesting? You said that because I sat in my window for years trying to get out of this depression and this slump. And yeah, I did it. I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Because you still had to eat. You still had to wash. You still had
But
to.
wow, I wasn't eating.
No,
Just
but I'm
enough to
saying.
survive, yeah.
That crack
Yeah.
consumed you a lot, too.
Huh?
That crack.
No, it wasn't no crack. A lot of people
was
thought
like,
it
yo,
was crack.
Jeff!
A lot of people thought it was crack, but it wasn't crack.
It was stress.
It was stress. It was
You had on the
stress.
Pookie uniform.
Yeah, I was. Woo! I looked. Forgot the name of the word. Somebody called me. A gas something. I looked really bad. And people. It's funny because.
Now, were you that angry at your worst?
Oh yeah, I was angry. I was angry more so at myself for letting myself get there, for not seeing it, not seeing what was coming, not understanding the better way to handle it. Because if I had handled it the way I should have handled it, I would have been fine.
There was no way that would have happened.
You had to
Because
go through that.
you were so looking forward to making it work and wanting that structure and everything. So when you wholehearted that way, when it goes this way, you have no recollection of how it's going to be, but to go through it. You.
Well, Jeff was the one that said, "Hey man, this is what's happening,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Get out of here."
Because there was nothing in the Bible you could have read to help you through that. Nothing.
Right. You had to go through that storm.
Yeah.
It was
go through that storm.
So it was, and I think that's helped me say, all right. Well, that foxhole helped. Getting that out, that was really nice of Jamie and Marcus and them that allowed me to get beat up.
Yeah.
It was the fellas, the comedy. The one thing that got me there got me out. So that was cool. And to anyone that's going through anything, call us at 323-815-4204 so we can make fun of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Because they made the suicide number a 3 number now. 3.
Oh, what is it? Oh,
3
really?
numbers.
Like
Yeah.
911.
Oh, okay.
It used to be a whole number. Now they done shortened it to 3 numbers. You can get there
Okay,
quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what is it? 988.
Call
So
it, Lewis, right now.
Yeah.
While you're on
That's cool. I
live.
was ready. I almost did it. I almost grabbed it and did it. But
I mean, it's a lot of people going through it, man.
yeah, and we wish you, I can't use the word speedy recovery. That you just get through it. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but just
Yeah, it's a train coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Now, when you find it now that you owed it, do you get depressed as you was? Find yourself regressing, going back through that time?
No, I won't let myself go back there.
Can you talk to somebody?
Yeah, I've had some therapy. I've sat down with. It's funny because I'm weird when it comes to therapists because we went to marriage counselors once, and the woman that was the therapist, she was divorced. I was like, I'm out. I'm like, she can't even keep herself together.
Hey, I try to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and then when I was therapy myself, because I went and got a complete checkout, and the doctor's like, "There's nothing wrong with you. It's mental." So, and SAG and after give you like 10 free visits.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went to talk to this guy.
Did he help?
No.
No. I mean, I think what really helped me was my close friends that were around who didn't give up on me and who kept knocking on the door. And the fact of comedy, still had to go out there and grab the mic,
Right.
as fragile as I was. And
Right.
But I was really angry. Didn't like anybody, especially women.
Now,
But
did it take
yuck!
Yeah, did it take you a minute to start getting back out there? Comfortable with them?
No, I'm still.
You still have that shield up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I that part I'm trying to, like, I had told myself once I got my head back together, I would focus on my craft.
Yeah.
And my art.
Once you got out of Charlie and you came around.
Yeah,
Because you was going to Charlie's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was going to Charlie's a lot.
Yeah, I was.
Where them bitches at? Page them bitches.
I passed by one day, I see his car, I call him. I said, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm by the airport." "No, you ain't."
Hey, man, you got any singles? Damn, what you need singles for?
It's all like music in the background.
Hey, man, I need you to do me a favor. What's that, man? Just run to the bank, man.
Charlie's had the worst dancers ever. I
Just
mean,
go break these 200s and get
they
all
were just-
singles.
They were just, ooh.
But that was pure comedy.
Yeah, all I did was sit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even up near there when you
Yeah.
would throw.
It's just pure comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
You had it bad, too.
And even them, they called me OG.
Yeah.
Because you had it bad for a minute.
What?
Because we went to the one on Broadway in the afternoon. And my man was
Oh,
like,
wow.
hold it. Yeah, he was like, yo, man, I got to pay some of these bitches. Like, hey, nigga, it's a strip club. They're not here? No, man.
And I didn't really do anything. I was just a place to, to go sit,
See life.
and see other people struggling.
That was your tempo. Hey, it comes in all forms.
But yeah.
Yeah, you was at Charlie's a lot. Oh,
No,
that's
not that much.
Yeah,
Pull
you was
back.
there,
Pull
yeah.
back.
You had a parking space.
Yeah. They put an ATM with you for you. Oh, he back.
But hey, if you're going through anything,
Go through it.
yeah, that's what I guess Steve Harvey had a quote where he said, "If you're going through hell, why stop?
Go through
Just
it.
go through
Yeah, you
it."
got to go through the storm. You got to be able to weather that storm. You got to be able to know that.
And there's going to be a
okay.
plethora of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that how do we get that across to the young people? I had this coach had this video, and she was talking to the Duke players, and she was saying that everybody wants things to be easy. She's like, that's not what sports is about.
No.
She said, you guys want it to be easy, and it's not going to be easy. She
That's a
said,
general
it's
statement.
not going to be easy. She said, you want practice to be easy. Just wait till I get there, and then it's good. She said, no, it's not going to ever get easy. She said, even as coaches, what we do sometimes, if it becomes too easy for you, we make it harder.
Everybody's under the gun.
No, okay. That's fair.
Can we change the ringtone?
Yeah, I mean, like, wow, that's just, feels like we're definitely in the valley. Hello, caller, what's up? Hello?
You got what I need.
Oh!
But you say he's just a friend.
There you go.
And you say he's just a friend.
Oh, baby, you! What up, sweet?
You got what I need. Ladies and gentlemen, on the piano solo, Sir Elton John.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Sweet.
Look, what's happening with you, man?
Not much. Been a minute, man. How's the family? Let's start there.
Oh, man, bro, fuck all that, man. Let me talk to motherfucking Jeff Arnold. What's up, Jay, man?
What's up, money?
Jeff Arnold, man. What's up, man?
What's up, baby? You good?
Goddamn, you already know, goddamn. Goddamn.
Uncle Joe,
What's up, TDP?
how you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm chilling, bro.
That's
All the
right.
way live, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
How's the truck?
All up in this bitch. All up in this bitch like a Mexican crackhead on a Friday night. You know what I mean? With a paycheck. You know what I mean?
As you should be. Sound like you on the road now.
Yeah. No, I ain't on the road right now, man. I'm at the crib, man.
How's
Okay.
how's the truck? All right. Okay, last time we spoke to you, which was a couple years ago, you had just moved into your new place, right?
Yo. Look, man, do you see the motherfucking fuel prices, man?
Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, that diesel, that affects you guys too, huh? I guess.
Bruh. Oh, my God, bruh. Yo, I am so fucking ready, bruh. Like, yo, I want to start my own new world order, Lou. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to crash the planes into these motherfuckers, man.
Let's start all over again.
Well,
Shit.
no, that's not gonna happen. You too strong for that. So,
Man, bro, they playing with my money, man.
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you should.
Part.
Now, how did you had your own business? So did it when the pandemic hit? Did it work out for you? The PP, what is that called?
PPP.
Yeah, did that work out?
PPP?
Did that work out for you?
What, the PPP?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the prison plea and the pardon.
Man, look, man. Come on, man. Look, man. You know, we don't talk about the PPP in public. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, my fault. All right, how's your son?
I got a couple of PPPs. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
should've.
that. How's your son?
Oh, my son, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's vibing and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, he's got to be double digits now. He's got to be, what is he, 11, 12? What is he now?
Nah, that nigga 15, bro.
Oh.
Wow. So he's a freshman in high school. What sport did he navigate towards?
Bro, that nigga be smoking weed in the room now. You know what I mean?
What, while you're around?
Nah, that nigga be smoking weed at his mama house in the room and shit. Like,
Oh.
you know, he's like, Dad, man, what's happening with you, man? He's like, man, what's up, man? Like, Dad, man, let me get all that. Let me use the Uber account so I can go see this chick. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bro.
So is he still playing sports?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. He lit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What sport?
That nigga stay in
Football?
the gym, bro.
Football?
He
Basketball?
played football
motherfucker.
last time.
That nigga looking at me in my eyeballs, man. I be like, oh, man, bro, I can't wait for motherfucking pay-per-view, nigga. I've been waiting all this time for you to grow up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get in the gym and start motherfucking getting myself prepared, nigga.
Well, I'm glad
You know what I mean?
I'm glad you stayed in his.
nigga, we gonna hit it.
Well, I'm glad you stayed in his life. I'm glad that's important to him. Now,
Man, look, let me tell you something, bro. You already know, bro. When you got a son, bro, that shit is magical, bro. To watch this nigga motherfucking, like, you know what I'm saying, resurrect as the birth of my son and live again. You know what I mean? Like, this is my seed right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
yeah,
Yep.
good for
That shit
you.
is amazing. Like, this nigga lit, though, bro. I like this nigga, man. He kind of cool. Like, you know, he was a little dorky and shit a little bit. But now he, like, you know, he coming to his manhood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Good, and that's important. That's because of you, because you're active in his
Nah, it
life.
ain't because of him. It's because he got Instagram.
Yeah. Got that TikTok account.
Right.
Well, you sound proud, as you should be. Now, we were talking about mental health, and where are you in that? How do you decompress? How do you get over things and keep going forward?
Hey, how do you start getting the Rico put on you? How you stay out of that?
Oh, look.
That way there.
All right, bro. I don't listen, bro. I just look at it like this, bro. I'm from the hood, like, and I know a lot of people say that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, how do I explain it, bro? I'm not a Chinese kid or Indian kid, so I was never expected to go to Georgia Tech or MIT or Stanford. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But why not,
I was
though?
supposed to be dead, bro.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be dead a long time ago.
A
You know what I'm saying?
statistic. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Like, and that's how I thought, too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, at 14, 15 years old, man, we just like, nigga, we don't know shit. This is it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, 24, 25, 20, 28, 30, who thought that a nigga would be this old now?
Yeah.
My knee and shit tripping on me and shit, nigga. I gotta hustle to the bathroom like, oh shit, I'm leaking. You know what I mean?
But at what
Like, damn, nigga.
when
I
did
drank that extra coffee and shit. All it's coming out. You know what I mean?
when did you
Who
when
thought
did
nigga?
I'm sorry to cut
What?
you. I just wanted to know, when did that part of change, when you decided that I am going to live, I'm going to do this, A, B, C, and this is a good life that I'm going to live and get to see my son. When did you get out of that old thought of you're not going to make
When
it?
did you realize you was in overtime?
Man, bro, when I was like when I was like goddamn in my 30s, bro.
Yeah.
I want to say about 32 or something. Because I was just like, damn, bro, I don't even have the same thoughts no more. I don't have the same masculine aggression no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, a nigga said, what, bro? Oh, I'm pulling up, nigga. I'm coming back through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I ain't got that same energy no more. And I learned how to talk to people and walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the thing is like, I just motherfucking look back at life. I'm like, damn, bro, I wasn't poor, like, you know, fucking South America, no shit.
Yeah, no flies on
No
your mouth.
disrespect to South America, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm American poor, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But clean, you know, you got your tap water dirty, but it clean, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Let it run for 20
Drink
minutes.
that motherfucker with, we make Kool-Aid and hot dogs, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sterilize it.
But
Yeah.
I look back at this shit, man. I'm like, bro, I'm not even supposed to be here, and I'm not even supposed to be, you know, like, even though I struggle and I maintain and I got the ups and downs, because you know how business is. When you're in business, shit go up and down all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Absolutely.
adjust this shit. Then the IRS is like, hey, nigga, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm right here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, shit, man, I'm not even supposed to be here. So that's how I get through it. I just have a good time. Like, yeah, shit happened. And then I be mad for about 10 minutes or an hour, and I be pissed. But then I look back, I'm like, nigga, it's all good. Look at this motherfucking cute-ass bitch at the window.
Right.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yep. Exactly.
What you about to do, man? You gotta get off work, smoke a blunt. Can Wanda Joe smoke a blunt with you, baby? You like, no, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, well, fuck you then, bitch. I don't want that double stack no more.
Yeah. Fuck
I
y'all
don't want that-
fries.
I don't want that double stack no more.
Cancel that shit.
Hey,
You know what
so
I mean?
listen, it was really good hearing from you, man. And please call again, and thanks
Listen,
for
man,
listening.
fuck what you talking about. Nobody don't even know you. You know what I mean?
That
Shout
part.
out to motherfucking Jeff Arnold. Shout out to my nigga TDP.
Walker
You know
Joe.
what I'm saying?
Man.
Shout out to my boo over there, POTUS.
Greatly missed.
Shout out to motherfucking Slick Wet 'em Up, my nigga Danny Green. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boo-boo, C-Mo. You already know, baby, that pussy waiting on Wonka Joe, baby. I know. It's Jesus Christ and Wonka Joe. Them the only two niggas getting that pussy. Only one of us busting the nut.
Who's going to get it first, though?
All right,
You know what I mean?
okay, you've been
That's
nasty
right.
enough.
Hey, man, I
All
fuck
right.
with y'all nigga, man.
See you later.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Stay up, man. Thanks for the call.
Messing with Seymour like that. He said the P word.
Like you don't say it.
jealous.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like you don't say it.
I never said that word.
It's
Okay. I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And what's the name of the show?
In a man's world, tighten up your belts.
I love the two personas, the public and the private. They should see the private.
I think everyone should have that. I think everyone should have a public and a private. I think everyone does.
You have to.
No one's the same.
No,
Yeah.
sure.
They private and public, no. Not
If
at
we
all.
put a camera on you, they'd be like, wow, really? I didn't know he talked like that.
I only talk like that
He really
around you
degrades
guys.
women, really.
I only
He
talk
does.
like that around you guys. Very some I don't talk with. Yeah, you guys are the only ones I talk like that around. And it's a couple coaches, I might say some stuff when we coaching, but
Them the ones you got to watch out for.
snitches. But so okay, I something interesting happened to me, as I always think it's interesting because it happened to me. So I get on the elevator, and this couple gets on, older white couple, Scott and Martha. So I help.
They had name tags on?
Remember the name. So I helped.
You asked the name?
I used the key to get them onto their room because you had to have the key to.
Oh, it's a hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then they were in town to see Garth Brooks. This
Wait,
was
hold
a
up.
Friday night.
Back up. So they got on the elevator with you
Yes.
and you used the key.
Yes.
You didn't say, yo, where you going? You got ID?
Right.
You ain't fuck with him?
No.
You
the
soft
elevator
ass
man?
motherfucker.
It's
I
the
just-
1920s?
I just said, which floor are you going to? And then they were like,
They're
"Thank
like,
you."
hey, boy, 18.
Hey, darky, use your key.
So,
You ain't challenge him?
so
come
this
on,
was
Lou.
Come on, man.
This was-
2022.
this was a Friday, and they were going to the Saturday concert. I was like, hey, so you guys going to the concert? Oh, we'll have fun. And he said, it's tomorrow. I was like, hey, you guys should come on down to the comedy show. So I invited him to the comedy show. and they had a great time.
Did you tap dance in the elevator too?
I mean, he was a nice guy.
Allegedly, until he put that AR-15 out.
No, and then he's
so you check
in
his
Missouri.
family history.
He's in Missouri, and I forgot what he does, but he
Missouri.
has two girls, around the same age as my kids. So we hit it off. So I think I'm gonna stay in contact with him.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay.
I like Scott.
Okay.
Scott
I
and
hear
Martha.
it in your voice.
Yeah.
Scott and Martha. You've never met someone that you like befriended, and it's never happened to you?
Yeah, 34 years ago.
Who? Oh,
Worst day of his life.
you haven't done that? Women do that all the time. Is that right, boss lady? Women do that. What's that?
He's not into the show.
Sad. This is just- Oh, okay. Well, go
That's your
ahead.
shit. Go ahead.
Putting out fires.
No.
Really?
After you started him,
What was the question, Lou?
Well, the question was, because I met this guy and I like him. We're going to be friends. And I said, women do that often, right?
Yeah, we do that.
You meet people and you become friends. And
So he didn't. So you just said, "Oh, we're gonna be friends." That's something that's supposed to happen organically.
Yeah, it did. I invited him to the show. He came to the show. And
Where
then
did
we
you
talked.
meet him online?
On the elevator.
Oh.
Him and his wife.
did y'all exchange
okay.
numbers?
Yeah, he changed numbers and
So
everything.
you're non-binary now?
Okay.
No.
This guy right
Thank you
here.
for
So
that.
have
You,
have-
you, he, she, him.
Yeah.
yeah. Pronouns, they, he.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah.
What are your pronouns?
Yeah.
Lee?
Change the name of the show before we get sued.
To their
In a
man,
pronouns world.
in their world.
That's not funny. Okay.
So now, what part of Missouri is he in?
I just saw Missouri. I looked his name up to see what he did.
Oh wow, you researched.
Well,
What'd
he
he
looked
do?
like an actor at first, because the other comedian was like, "Is he an actor?" I was like, "No." So I looked him up
Can you ask him to support the show? Did you ask him that? Him and
Yeah,
Martha?
his wife, yeah.
to support this show.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
He's bad
No,
at
ain't no
that.
maybe.
He's bad
All
at
right,
that.
I'll tell him to listen.
He doesn't reach out to
Yeah.
none of his celebrity friends.
He only has one.
I have celebrity friends.
You do.
Oh,
You do.
I think it's a thing of
You don't reach out to him
they,
only for your
and that's
purpose.
probably why we kind of friends, because I don't ask them for anything.
Yeah.
No, not monetary or anything. You just to come out to like support.
Well, I spoke to Dr. Cosby. He's thinking about coming on. Not, Mr.
You know
White.
what was deep when the lawyer in the case did that interview, talking about how they really was dogging him out.
Hello.
We have another.
Yo,
Yo. Okay.
Yo.
Hello.
yo,
Yeah.
yo, Lewski, man, my bad, man.
Oh, he called back.
I totally fucking forgot what the fuck I called in for.
That we, yo.
What did you call back for? What did you call?
Yo,
back?
you always put a nigga on the couch with Dr. Phil, man. Like, damn, Lou. You know what I'm saying?
That's what.
Listen, Lou, man.
Okay.
Lou,
Yes.
I wanted to say, bro, yo, did we not motherfucking come out this motherfucker like Shawshank Redemption? My nigga, your man Dr. Cosby, man. Huh?
Yeah. That was. Yeah.
Yo, congratulations, my nigga. I just wanted to say that to you, bro, because, like, the shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? When it hit the fan, you feel me?
Mhm.
And I was like, yo, this shit ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, man, my man came out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, salute to the doctor, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let him know that.
Absolutely.
I'll let him know that.
Absolutely.
Nigga, you ain't gonna let that nigga know shit.
Exactly.
You gonna be over there with motherfucking foot oil wax ready to do that nigga toes. You ain't finna goddamn do shit.
You know what?
You
That.
gonna clip the motherfucking toenails and remove the hairs from that nigga feet?
You know what? That's
Yo,
funny.
everybody.
That's not true, but that's funny.
Oh wow.
Listen, Lou, man, for real though, bro. Shout out to Dr. Cosby, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They threw the shit on that man like he was a runaway slave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He had to
absolutely.
come up off that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to salute y'all too, man. Jeff Arnold, bro. I was watching that Martin shit. You know what I mean? The reunion shit.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch that?
No, I didn't see it.
No.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas. Y'all niggas. Yo, who motherfucker? It's time to take some blood pressure medicine, that motherfucker.
No, my alarm went
That's his
on.
insulin
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, that's that code 3 set there for you. Like, nigga, you know it's time to take dick pills. All right?
No, my dad.
Dick pill alone.
No, my dad just hit me. He was saying it. He's
You
listening to the
ain't,
show.
yo, usually at this time and shit, you at the crib with code 3. Like, okay, let me take he gonna come at about this time, like 30 minutes. I can take my dick pills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, for real. I was watching that Martin shit, and I was like, damn, bro. You know, now that I think about it, I was a young kid. I was a young lad back then. But damn, bro, the 90s was kind of lit, bro.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the comics, the comedians, the black comedians, bro. Like, y'all had it lit, bro. I was too young. I was just a little nigga, probably smoking my first blunt, drinking Mad Dog or some shit. I was a young nigga. But y'all niggas was grown. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all had it lit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all was there, and then y'all was in L.A. at that. Y'all was in California. And y'all had the music, too, bro. Like, Snoop Dogg and all that shit. Pac was still alive. Damn, y'all niggas had a great fucking time, yo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas was lit, bro.
Salute.
For
Before
Sugardill.
social media, before all the goofy shit with cell phones, now everybody's a cell phone bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas had it popping. Y'all niggas' clothes was fucking terrible with the nappy sacks on your head and shit, with the string on it and shit. Niggas had on Jodeci boots and shit. Like,
Doc Martens.
Yeah, exactly.
but yo, I just want to salute. I want to salute y'all generation of comedy and all the fucking the TV shows, the movies. Set It Off, Living Single, Martin, the like even Lou, like yo fucking goofy ass McDonald's jokes and shit. You know what I mean? Jeff Arnold, TDP. Man, salute to the black comedians of the '90s. I just missed that era. And now it's like, you know, everybody's a fucking TikTok goofball and a fucking Instagram skit faggot and shit. Sorry about that, folks.
All right, man. I appreciate. Thank you very much for that call back and that emotional connection.
Man,
Salute.
y'all niggas, that's all I had to say, man. I'm out of here.
Love you, bro.
Don't stunt. Hit the blunt.
Yes.
That's so funny. The blunt.
The fuck?
Yes.
Oh, this can't be happening.
25% of the couples in this country.
My favorite portion of the show.
I feel like pop locking.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
I don't know what
Well,
that
hello
was,
there.
but okay.
Someone in the chat room said, "What happened to Poe with his segment?" So I had to throw something together.
Oh, you listening to them?
Hilarious.
She typed and said, somebody asked me about my segment.
Girl power.
Okay, did you guys see the clip of the kids? They went to Sesame Street Place
And they got
in Philly.
fronted on.
Yeah.
In your
And the
hometown.
character, wait, I have a
Philly,
video. I have a
Longhorn.
video of it. It's shameful.
Look here, darky.
She like, fuck them kids.
What about us? What about Give me
Dapping
some.
everybody.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Y'all still.
What's in your backpack?
Lewis, what are your thoughts on that?
I thought it was. It was.
Wait, but first of all, that's supposed to be a Latino character, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a bilingual character.
What are they?
And Sesame Street or Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit organization behind Sesame Street,
It was Sesame Place.
has pledged to conduct bias training. That's what they always say, right?
Right,
Yeah, I mean, you would think that was something that you would going into it, you would have done that. But I read, I saw it, and I was like, wow. Then I read that it was a few other kids that weren't black that he didn't dap to. But from what that shows, he just ignored them.
Now, do you know that part of Philly? You know that
What
part?
part
It
of?
was Longhorn, Pennsylvania.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So they shouldn't even been up there. the kids.
So Sesame Workshop claimed on Twitter that they had contacted the Sesame Place, that they it's a licensed park partner, and they also claimed that they reached out to the family and
Right.
extended apologies and invited them back for a special meet and greet, but the family said they ain't heard shit from them,
Well, she has
that
a,
they lied.
Right.
She has an
absolutely.
attorney now.
She has an attorney.
Yeah, they suing.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think that's something to sue about? Just because
Apparently
Especially if you're not handling it right and you just
Well, they-
lied and said that you reached out to them and apologized, and the family says that this is not true.
Right.
I mean,
But
but
per
okay.
attorney, allegedly,
What
It's
would
been
you
happening
do? You
through-
would just let that slide, Lou? How do those kids feel? Like,
Well, I mean, okay, first of all, you know, it's not real. I mean, it's tough because you want your kids to be happy. You know, I think I would have moved past it. I would have moved past it because I'm the one that's going to make my kids happy. Okay, so or help me out then. What? Then go ahead.
That was a family vacation.
Okay.
If you're saying you don't know nothing about that place, so it's up there. So I guess they don't live around the corner from the place.
So yeah, no, I'm just saying. My thing is, I understand. I don't know if it's racist.
What I'm saying
they're
is,
also claiming that the character's view was obstructed and that they didn't. He didn't see the
exactly. When you
kid.
just high five the person right next to you
And then wave them off. Yeah, he saw.
Right.
But you're supposed to make a point to see them. That's my thing. That's that person's job is
Exactly.
to make a point to see them.
Well, the person that was playing the character said that allegedly that someone said pick the kids up, and that's against their policy. So that's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, but he could have still given them a high five or something.
Absolutely.
Acknowledge them. Now we're at the point in the world now where it's all about acknowledging me. Acknowledge my kids. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge my existence.
Man, I paid to be here.
Right.
I'm sure it was a minimum of $100 a child to even get in the spot.
No, that was wrong. That the optics of that, whether he saw them or not, is not good. And then for Sesame, Sesame Workshop to come out and say that they issued, they reached out to the family and
Well, now other
just
people,
how they're handling it is.
Per the attorney, other people are starting to reach out to the attorney that they experienced similar things.
Yeah, it's been in a bunch of other videos on.
Right.
So it's like, from other characters too. So it's just not Rosetta.
You see the characters that be fighting like Mickey.
Yeah, I saw the girl fighting. Yeah, she fought out of her costume.
But the one was the Easter Bunny when he was fucking dude up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was fucking dude up.
Okay, so Jeff brought up a story when we were doing our little pre-meeting about gospel artist Kim Burrell.
What's she do?
She did something else, right? Because first time.
Did you find the clip?
I have the clip, so we'll play it.
But that's you
For
believe in
educational
all
purposes.
of them. Yeah, you believe in all of that. I mean,
Okay.
What's she do?
Find you some value. Sometimes before we get friends, we have to do an interview. How long have you been broke?
What? How long have you been broke?
How many times have you changed your name on your light bill? How many of your bills in your little cousin's name?
Fuck you, bitch, sing.
In a trailer home or a house, you understand. And it's not about status or material things. It's just about choices. Life is different now.
Yeah.
And we are at church. Thank God we're here. Those of us who walk in by faith without a mask and no vaccine. And so
The hell was
we
that?
honor the Lord. God is good. I respect all of the men of God here and respect you. Can y'all clap so I don't feel strange right about now?
Nah, people are
Hopefully
offended.
we'll get a chance to
like
meet
this
each other.
You gotta wait to the end
Y'all
though.
invite me to come to your church. I'm not as expensive as I seem.
She sound
I don't
lonely.
know. Maybe you got a little left over from your PPP loan.
Yeah, like that's her hair.
Prayer, praise, and power. You understand? Amen. Isn't the Lord great? Amen.
Watch what the women do at
Amen.
the end.
And so, I like coming here because the ground is already tilled with great personality like Dr. Karn. Because one thing I love about him, he's deep in the word, but he knows how to have great humanity. And most don't understand his personality because he is truth personified. And he tells the type of truth that makes most uncomfortable. Because who likes to be told you're just ugly? No one likes to be told that. Especially when they have realized it. All right. Most don't get offended until they know the bad thing about themselves. And then somebody else recognizes and says, oh, I saw the ugly too. I just wanted to let you know. So anyway, y'all get that later. God is great. All of you are beautiful. I haven't chosen anyone to be ugly yet. God is good. God is great. You all look great. Most of you have on hats covering most of that anyway. Here's to you. I have a great personality.
Oh, look at this woman.
No, that bitch didn't.
So is that the end that you told us?
Yeah, it's an old girl. She's like looked at her ass.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
Yeah, she's receiving a lot of backlash.
As she should.
And she has issued an apology. I apologize if anyone thought my humor was malicious.
Now, Lewis, what's your ugly thoughts on that?
I
On
mean,
her?
really.
Yeah.
She looks horrible with the wig and the glasses and the talking about people. And
But they killing her because they saying she's like 2 years younger than Gabrielle Union.
Is
oh,
she?
is she?
Yes.
And
that's
she
what
looks
they
she
killing
looks
her.
68.
They killing her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
God ain't got nothing
To do with that. But see, that's what people, they go to church and that's who they contribute their tithes to. And she'll sit there and she'll talk shit to you. She'll talk down on you, be
Yeah,
condescending.
she's 49.
Yeah.
There's a one in there somewhere.
That's funny. Okay. So listen.
Wait, I'm not
Oh,
done.
I thought you were done.
Oh, congratulations to J-Lo and Ben Affleck. They finally got married in a
She changed her name, huh?
yeah, to Jennifer Affleck.
She gonna keep her, dude.
That's their second
What
go
it-
around, right?
Yep. How many times has J-Lo been married? Like 5?
To every motherfucker that come
Affleck.
along. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and on a
you the
sad
best.
note, I just got word that we lost this artist here. I'll play a little bit of his music.
Name that tune.
Name that dead tune.
Oh, Michael Henderson.
Wide
wow.
receiver. We just lost Michael Henderson. Oh man.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
that used to be Speedy's favorite song, wasn't it?
Wide receiver.
Yeah, that was the list.
Freddie Jackson outliving everybody.
He was the front man for Norman Connors.
Who?
Michael Henderson.
Yeah, he was a dope musician. Rest in peace,
Wow.
Michael Henderson.
Rest in power.
And natural causes or?
I didn't get a cause of death on here yet, but I'm sure, I don't know. He's probably up in his 60s, I would think.
Okay, man, they dropping, man. Well,
But they ain't gonna get
That
him no
ends
fun.
my report. There you go. Boom.
okay.
But what happened to the TikToks with
The
Never
TikTok with what?
It was the one
Isaac Hayes the
I was
third?
Yeah.
looking for that. I couldn't.
I'm supposed to go to see David Arnold's having his
Oh, tonight?
tonight.
Are you gonna go?
You want to go?
No.
You want to go?
No.
I wasn't invited. It ain't for the
What
week.
you wearing?
Right.
Yeah, what you read?
I-
You got
I'm
your
mad.
hair. You got your hair down for him.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you got your hair
no, my hair is
did.
for the show. But I'm mad because I didn't put my jeans in the car, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it in time. I'm gonna try.
Where's it
Where
at?
is it?
It's at the Chinese Man,
Man
Theater.
Theater.
Is it a show?
It's his special for Netflix.
They're showing his Netflix special.
Oh, they're showing it. He's
Yeah.
not. Oh,
He
It's set
sent
for
me
the
a
week.
text. I'm like, hey man, it'd be nice to see you. I was like, okay.
This ain't for the week.
Yeah. But he has a new TV show on that he.
Well, he's on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a star. He's funny. I saw earthquakes, and it was earthquake fire, but I'm like, it was only 32 minutes. Like, okay.
What,
Have you
the
seen
Netflix
Dave's?
special?
Yeah, I was like, okay, my turn.
Have you seen Dave's?
Yeah, I saw that at the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear that Damon
interesting.
Wayans made a comment?
He was absolutely
About
right.
what?
It's like,
Is he giving a speech or a stand-up show?
yeah.
comparing him and Gerard Carmichael.
Like, what?
Well, that's what he does. Dave is an icon. I guess he could just go up and
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. And they filming everything he does.
What was the issue with that, though?
With what?
Because I'm sure people would have watched the speech, but what was wrong with him adding a comedy element to it? It was...
Nothing was wrong with
And
it.
I thought it was beautiful at the end how he didn't put his name on it, but he put you know.
I thought he was bold and out front and told the truth about how great he was. How great he is.
Yeah, and
that
that
was
he
clear.
probably
Yeah.
he didn't want.
It won't be one come along for a long time.
Damn,
Yeah.
what's going on with your phone,
Gee.
Louis?
It's just.
How many alarms you got?
I told you I was supposed to go to an event, and I set my alarm to remind myself because sometimes I forget, and I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do?
You need some omega-3s.
Sound like Muse.
So you're gonna go? You gonna support?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm looking at things like this because
You
normally
have green room status.
Normally I don't, I never really go to stuff like this. But I figured out, like,
don't know.
okay, I'm going to start because people, like, he invited me. And I'm like, okay, am I missing an opportunity?
For what?
I mean,
Networking.
Networking. I mean, or do I just, like,
No, I don't think that. I mean,
Does he have
in-
friends, influential friends like that?
I don't know.
You know how they look at you, and there's nothing wrong with that.
What?
It's not a missed opportunity. It's that you're that warm up. So when a show comes and it's developed, and they want to put pieces together, like I'm hiring this director, okay, who's the warm up? You're that name. So it's not no missed opportunity for you because your name is gonna come up regardless.
Well, that was nice of you to say.
I was trying to say it in a more condescending, fucked up way, but
It's hard.
I was trying to push buttons, but
You said
but
it too eloquently.
Yeah, but that's how you looked upon in their eyes.
Man, go network.
Well,
Go kiss some ass.
Where's the party at?
I don't know. I don't think it's a party. It's
I
just
should go, 'cause-
a viewing of his special.
I should go, but then they stopped me and said, "We didn't invite him." Well, you
No,
have a plus one.
they would be like, "Hey, what's up, Jeff?"
No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, "Really, you Lou?
No, come on.
Y'all
man.
still hang?"
They do not look at you that way. They look at you as Jeff Arnold.
No.
They say Jeff Arnold. The main thing, excuse me, in this business for people to say your full name and mean it, and they say Jeff Arnold.
Okay.
That's important. You hopefully you can accept that, but that's true. You've established yourself, as Jeff Arnold. That's just how it is. Nope.
You're trying to be articulate for your live.
You're eloquent like that. You're trying to reciprocate it back.
No, I don't even know what, people are waving. What does
I
that
don't
mean?
see no hearts going up.
Yeah, I don't see no balloons or nothing.
How many views do we have in the show?
Okay, here's somebody says I hope to work with you soon, my brother.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Lionel Dalton from Philly.
Oh, wow.
He's cool. He's a young comic from Philly.
Oh, okay.
He's got a lot of energy. And
Cool.
See how he goes to that? See publicly, see privately.
if I was privately, what I would be saying about Lionel Dalton,
It's like, man, that motherfucker.
That
again?
live has changed you.
that's pretty
Who was
funny.
that motherfucker?
Everything that I would say to Lionel, I've said to his face.
Nah.
Maybe one thing I didn't say. No, Lionel,
you
you good.
tell
Thank you for Lionel's grinding like everybody else.
Yeah, he does hustle.
He hustles.
He hustle.
He just needs to loosen his jacket up. His jacket's too tight. He wears a small jacket. No.
So.
But so listen. So next week.
We got to come up with a date.
No, we can do 4 because I'm here. I just had to go get a haircut and stuff. And that
Why
was the
not
only time.
noon?
Because
See, it's always with you.
noon. You want to do noon?
Yeah.
12 to what?
2.
12 to 2.
Yeah.
Starting next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, is it gonna be consistent, or you gonna?
No, that's fine. 12 to 2 is fine next week. If
Okay,
you guys are going to be here, I'm going to be here.
So everybody, the new time is 12 to 2. And I also want to put out there, if you guys want to keep the show, support the show, because I gotta pay these niggas.
Yeah, my cash app is.
Y'all can give out whoever you
Zelle
pay. You can
is-
put your cash app or whatever, but cash app the show for the guys and their time and their comedy and entertainment.
Yeah, we trying to get paid.
Yeah, definitely do that with those guys.
No, you too. Don't be shy about it, because then you be like, yo, man, how much you get?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Someone told me there's 999 ways to make money. I'll never forget that person telling me that.
Doc told you that?
No.
And how many ways have you used?
I'm getting there. 999. I mean, listen, like I said, today, I'm going.
Yours has all been legal.
True.
There you go.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, it's enough people doing illegal.
Yeah.
Did you get a PPP?
No, PPP. I got passed over.
Did you get unemployment?
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah, I did.
Oh, you was rolling.
Yeah, I did for a minute. Then next thing I know, I got a job. And it was hard to figure out that stuff, but yeah, I mean, I went through what everyone else. I mean, if you didn't have to go through that, good for you. But a lot of people always think entertainers are different, but they're the same. I mean, just like everyone else. I mean, certain people can fly private, but a lot of celebrities get in that line.
But see, we've been there, done that before.
What?
I mean, you know.
Well, you've flown private.
Yeah. But then we smoked cigars before everybody.
True.
And then everybody used to clown us like, oh, we're trying to be like Kaz.
Yeah, I was.
Motherfucker, yeah. Now everybody, smokes cigars.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Yeah, we've done everything that everybody's doing now, and that's the journey of being older. You know, I've been there, done that. It's cool. Enjoy it. You just can't hate on them doing it. Let them go through it.
I'm glad they doing it.
You know, but I don't know. But listen, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold. So now, what do you go about the? Is it just us three?
Oh well, we won't tell Dan in what time. We'll just. I'm gonna give him I'm gonna call him. I mean, he's Dan is cool.
Why your voice high?
Yeah. You want to practice on me?
Huh?
Practice on me. So what's up, Lou, man? So how the show go, man?
Hey, listen, Guy Torrey called us and he wants you to do his doc.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that, man. It's like that was some bullshit. I want to say what he had to say and all that. You know, I got my story. He got his story. So what's up with the show, man? Is TDP back? Is Jeff back? We're gonna keep the same seats or what?
Hey, what was that one with the Congresswoman? I mean, the lady and the Congress dude. What was it? When he asked her what is a female. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's your story.
Absolutely.
Did you see the state senator in New Jersey?
No, what happened?
Oh man, the twerking.
Oh, was that? And then the guy grabbed her? Oh no, that was another thing.
Yeah, well, she was. I mean, she was kind of strong.
But wait a minute, was this the one where the guy had the microphone?
No.
Oh, okay. It was
she was out, like on a jogging trail or something on some trail, and she.
Like she was at the beach, the one that was
twerking.
twerking.
Yeah, she was twerking, yeah.
And somebody said in that same clip you caught her checking out some chick.
Yeah. So yeah,
so she's what's her name?
I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's in the elemental piece.
Yeah, you can like.
Teeter, what was the clip you wanted me to pull? About
it was the old girl meeting with the senator. I forgot his name.
It was Josh Hawley.
Thank you, Jeff.
I forgot the young black doctor, but the way he was explaining something to her, he came across as transphobic, homophobic.
He asked her a question, and then she turned into some homophobic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that brown. That she was brown skin, right? Yeah. And she started going off on something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
On a tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I kind of saw that. I didn't pay attention.
I found it. I'm pull it up in a sec.
Okay. So that means we got to stay.
Are you ready to go?
No, I'm just kidding.
Your live is popping.
Yeah.
Is it? I only see the 4 people waving.
You got 15 mustaches going up.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh man. You really into that mustache?
Instead of likes, they're giving a mustache and noses.
No, it's a wave thing or something. I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna talk to my son and ask him how to do this stuff.
Would you please?
My man, Lil Lou.
Lou kills me. I tried to talk to Lou. Business, Dad. Business. Bro, I was like, man, listen. I couldn't even talk. It's so funny. Like now I got to pull back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he's in a good place. He's happy. And a lot of things I want to say, I'm just like, no sense in,
he wood grain gripping right now.
Yeah, you're gonna find out. You just. I mean, I love them, but kids when they reach that age, you just gotta let them go.
Man, Lou talks to me. Man, that bitch, man, fuck her unk. Fuck that bitch.
Here's the thing with children, and when they riding with you, so you in the plane, and all of a sudden they just jump out the plane.
Yeah.
Right. You put the parachute on them, but do they know how to open it in time?
Yeah, I'm just
That's
like.
the thing.
Nah, he got to go through it. He's 30s now.
Yeah, he's about to turn 30.
Like Jordan he going through it with his dad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're not going through anything.
No, I mean, but he's just like
his life, his journey.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
You gotta navigate.
Like, all right, man. Just it's like little things. Like
I told you when they're behind that door is a brick wall, but you.
I'm like, you gotta. Why are you parking like that? Little stuff. Yeah, hey man, it's not.
You gotta let that go. That's the needle.
No, but is he parking too far away from the curb or not straight?
No, one day he pulled up and the car was all out. I was like, why don't you just go put it in the thing? Oh, I just gotta run upstairs. Yeah, man, but you impeding traffic.
Right.
Okay, it's not the world doesn't revolve around you.
Absolutely.
It's fine. Go ahead, Pete.
I found the clip.
You're driving.
You guys want to check it out?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
For educational purposes.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic.
See?
Would you agree?
No, he was just asking. I mean, that's where, I'm at a point where that's where, you have to be able to at least ask the question. You have to, instead of making me transphobic, I'm just asking you.
Right.
So anybody else behind me that's as ignorant as I am can be informed.
Right.
And that's where we are, even in our home, trying to discuss certain things with Peyton, it has to be presented in a certain way.
It's got to be put on a platter.
Yeah.
Well, Macy Gray recently caught a lot of heat because she said just because you have the surgery doesn't mean you're a woman.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Right. But see, in this forum right here where he was asking her a question, he was just asking her a question. She, as opposed to educating us, she went to say, hey, your question is transphobic.
That's where we at now.
But it's like, okay, just educate, because she sounds like a smart lady. Just educate her. Just
Smart
educate her.
about what?
Huh?
Smart about what?
She seemed articulate. That's the word I should have said. She seemed articulate.
Only, I won't say women, because that's, I guess, gender, but only females, human females can give birth, period. What? So what's the crime in saying those are facts?
Why are you fussing that up?
I'm just saying.
No, but it's because
it's.
I believe that
it to me, some of this crosses the line of the sanctity of womanhood. Yeah. Like
well, bring your bra in.
Well, but see, but here's the thing. But in wait a minute. You saying it's crossing the line of the crossing the line part by whom? So what I'm saying is that
by
because women can talk
upset when we say no. That's exclusively a female biological thing. Like, but when we say that, all of a sudden we're transphobic, we're this, and we're, people come out like Macy Gray. She ended up having to, she did a 180, because of the pressure from that community.
And then they wouldn't allow her to wear her T-shirt.
Well, she
performed
the thing is, it's about.
No, here's my thing. When the question was asked about pregnancy of a woman, and then she said these other groups. Now she's saying other groups can have babies.
Well, she's probably saying transgender men that are really biologically women can have babies.
Oh, okay. But you not classify them as women.
But biologically, that person is female.
Right.
Okay.
No matter how they identify.
But you're just changing the title.
Like the transgender man, that's Leah Thomas.
Well, here's the thing.
The swimmer up in Pennsylvania. She's just been nominated for the Woman of the Year award.
Leah Thomas.
Well, the thing is, it's a discussion it's going to be happening. It's a discussion. Certain people are allowed to have certain opinions on it. Like they say, men, if you don't have a reproductive system, don't even talk about Roe versus Wade. Stay out of it. Nothing to do
but that was based on a lie.
What do you mean?
She said she was raped.
Who?
By a black man. Roe versus Wade case.
And she claimed and it just recently came out that she claimed that she never had an abortion.
Yeah, it was all a lie.
Right. Okay. You can't. That's what I'm saying. This is nowadays. People are so. It's hard to have a conversation now.
What I'm saying to that point is when it's a lie like that and you ride with it, that's your 10-year, 20-year, 30-year, 40-year, 50-year plan.
Right.
Okay.
To change it later on in life when you deem you have enough power to control everything, so I can change it.
So it's hard not to be anti-abortion, pro-life. It's one or the other. It's not.
It don't matter. It's for the general public. Is okay. We did this. So who's gonna get mad at it or whatever? If a woman truly wants to have an abortion, she's gonna have it,
regardless.
I got you.
Yeah, and I think that
you don't like talking
if they
about
are
that.
going to change these laws the way they are. At least make some of these exceptions, like when women are raped or their lives are in danger if they go through a pregnancy. Like, there's no exceptions right now.
Well, look at the woman that the YouTuber, when she miscarried, and she bled to death because because the doctor said the fetus still had a heartbeat, so he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
he couldn't do anything.
This is how life is now. We're discussing this conversation, and someone on live said, "You gave me a string cheese at Raven's home." That's where we are.
Oh, what?
A string cheese. We used to give out snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And string cheese.
And that's what they remembered about you?
And that's what they remember, that you gave me a string cheese at.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. And
until you host the Oscars, and they're gonna be like, he tried to poison me with that
He
string
gave
cheese.
me a hanger. Yeah.
Having a abortion.
Right.
I got fired from a gig saying that joke.
Yeah, well, it's
All right, so I got it. Okay, go ahead. Go
we
ahead.
can wrap because you are too antsy for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not like
Antsy.
it.
See how too antsy for her. It's me that's antsy.
You making them uncomfortable too.
No, how you gonna know what they comfortable? How you gonna
I
tell
can
them they are?
tell.
No, you can't.
We're trying to discuss Roe versus Wade,
and
you're all antsy.
And
You
when
trying
he
to get
said
out
the
of it.
fetus, you was seconds away of going, ew.
Well,
Right.
no, it's just a difficult conversation.
Let's have it.
It's an
If you-
uncomfortable
but it's,
conversation.
No, it's. I think you need some people who know, doctors, different people here, because it's like we have our opinions as laymen.
Right.
But they matter as laymen.
Okay.
You live life, Lou. You know what I mean? You got a degree. We all have a degree because we lived long enough to get one.
Right.
In life.
Like we would have carried our Sydney, we would have carried her. If she had been able to live off of oxygen, we probably would have a kid of special needs.
Okay.
Okay, she didn't get enough brain activity. So that would have been tough on our family.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we were down for that journey. So, but, you know, he took her. My dad knows I'm on the air, and he calls me.
I had a joke, but I'm gonna keep that one.
No,
Yeah,
go
but
ahead,
y'all would have
what?
got a wheelchair ramp. Y'all got all kind of stuff.
No.
What? 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 Go ahead. What? Go ahead. It's making you laugh. Make us
Got
laugh.
a van with a lift on it.
Go ahead. What?
I
Baller.
said in the divorce, who'd have got
I bet your daddy know how to go live on Instagram.
Oh, that's cold. You hear what Jeff said?
What you say?
He said that was funny. It was cold. He said if Sydney had lived, who would have got her in a divorce? That's cold. That is cold.
She's not getting into my oxygen that I paid for. We had two back.
I built that wheelchair ramp with my own money. That van with a lift on it, I got
Now,
that.
you know what's funny? He told me a long time ago he was going to get me back for his dad joke. And
Yeah, you didn't even give me time to agree what that was. As soon as
Right,
I came in,
man,
like, yeah, man. As soon as I came in, you just like, my dad passed. You just with it. It's like, wow.
Yeah, you did do that, though.
Sydney only lived 17 days. You're going hard. Your dad lived for a while. That's cold. All right. Listen, I'm Louis Diggs.
I'm antsy.
And I'm a fetus.
Listen, so next Tuesday, 12 to 2, Pacific Standard Time, which means 3 to 5
Yes.
Eastern Time.
Chicago, 2 to 4.
In a binary world.
Hey, is it true that some city doesn't have a time thing? It stays the same time?
Yeah, Canada.
I think other parts of
think
the
it's
world is not.
Canada-
I think we're
Canada
probably.
has
Are we
no,
the only country
No,
that
I think
does
it's a
daylight
city.
savings?
I think it's a city
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Arizona
doesn't
doesn't have. They don't do the time.
They don't do that.
Yeah, it stays the same.
Because Arizona's not a farming town. That was for farmers
Got it.
to get up in the morning and
That's coming up in the midterms.
crops and all that.
All right, so listen, we out. Thank you, people who were the 16 people who listened live.
Appreciate
out.
you.
And thank you guys.
All right. We return.
Sweet.
We return
Thanks for calling in.
next Tuesday, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Bye, y'all.
Late.